For number 7, it says, for each problem, find the area under the curve over the given interval. Write the integral you are using. You may then use your calculator to evaluate. Well, this one is pretty straightforward. This is y equals 3 over x. We should have an idea of what the graph looks like. You don't need it in this case, actually, but it's usually helpful to check it out. So 3 over x has a vertical asymptote at the y-axis and a horizontal asymptote at the x-axis. So it's going to look something like this. And we want to find the area between 3 and 4. Well, we notice that's all above the x-axis. So we don't have to be concerned about some of it being positive and some of it being negative if it crossed over the x-axis. So really, to find the area in that interval, we're going to do the integral from 3 to 4 of 3 over x dx. And that's the integral that we need to do. This one wouldn't be too hard to evaluate, but I did say you could use your calculator, which sometimes saves time. So we can go to math, 9, so integral, and this is set up nicely. You can just put it in 3 to 4 of 3 over x dx. And hit enter, and we see that the area will equal approximately 0.863 units squared. So that's a pretty straightforward one. Moving on to 8. So this is a little different. For each problem, find the area of the region enclosed by the curves. So you won't be given the two endpoints. You'll have to find where the curves intersect. You may use your calculators to find intersection and evaluate integrals, but you also must write the integral or integrals you are evaluating. Again, we could do this by hand. We could draw a graph and think through this. In fact, it gives us two x values here, so it looks like it's probably just going to be the interval -4 to -2. Y equals -1 is a horizontal line. 4 over x squared looks something like this. And so you want to go from -4 to -2. So really we sketched that, but it's the same idea as the one we just did. So we can integrate from -4 to -2. Except this time we're not just doing 1, so it's not quite like the other one. We have to do the higher one. So remember, we got to do the higher function, which is the 4 over x squared minus the lower function. So we will do the integral of 4 over x squared minus, so that was the higher function, this one's the lower function, so minus -1. And that's going to be dx. So there's the integral we're evaluating. We can make this a plus sign. And then once again, you can put that into your calculator. We're going to go to math. 9, this is from -4 to -2 of 4 over x squared plus 1 dx. We can hit enter, and we get 3. So this is equal to 3. Next one's going to be similar.